I've always loved hiking. It's my way of clearing my head, being alone with my thoughts. I've never felt unsafe doing it, until this happened. It was a Saturday afternoon. I picked a trail I hadn't been on before, not too remote, but not exactly crowded either. A perfect day. Clear skies. Quiet. About an hour in, I realized I hadn't seen anyone else. Not one person, which was strange for a weekend. I shrugged it off and kept going deeper. That's when I noticed him. A man, maybe mid-40s, standing about 50 feet off the trail, half hidden behind a tree. Just watching me, not moving. I slowed down, pretending to check my water bottle, hoping he'd move along or reveal he was just another hiker. But he didn't. He stayed there, perfectly still, eyes locked on me. Trying to stay calm, I picked up my pace, deciding to cut my hike short. But within minutes, I heard something behind me, footsteps. Quiet, deliberate, matching my speed. I stopped. The footsteps stopped. I started again, a little faster. The footsteps started again, same rhythm. At this point, adrenaline kicked in. I wasn't imagining this. Someone was following me. I reached for the small knife I carry when hiking, but realized how useless it would be if this escalated. I rounded a bend and suddenly saw a fork in the trail. To the left, it led deeper into the woods. To the right, back toward the parking lot. I went right. Then I heard it, the sound of someone running. Sprinting. Crashing through the brush behind me. I ran as fast as I could. Heart pounding, lungs burning. I didn't dare look back. I could hear him gaining on me, branches snapping, leaves crunching. Then, I heard a second set of footsteps. Coming from ahead. I almost collapsed from fear. I was trapped. Someone was coming from both sides. Out of pure instinct, I veered off the trail, running straight into the woods. I ducked under fallen logs, pushed through thorny bushes, doing everything I could to make it harder to follow me. I crouched behind a huge fallen tree, trying to control my breathing. I could hear them, both of them, talking, looking for me. One said, "He went this way." The other replied, "We'll find him." Don't worry. They were hunting me. Like prey. I stayed hidden, completely still, for what felt like an eternity. Eventually, their voices faded. The footsteps grew distant. I waited another 15 minutes, then quietly made my way back toward the trail, off the path, using landmarks to navigate without being seen. When I finally saw the parking lot, I sprinted, jumped into my car, locked the doors, and peeled out of there like my life depended on it. I went straight to the ranger station to report what happened. The ranger looked at me, sighed, and said, "This isn't the first time. We've had reports of people going missing from that trail over the years. To this day, they were never caught. And to this day, I don't hike alone anymore.